Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about weekly transfer plan for Game Week 28. Before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. Now let's start. In this video, I have divided Game Week 28 transfer into 5 categories. They are essential, differential, sell, hold and ignore. Essential are those kind of players who have very high ownership and they are very good, so you need this kind of player in your team. And differential are the player who have very low ownership but they can be very vital for your team to get your rank boost. And sell is the player are not performing well now, so you need to sell this kind of player. And hold is the player are not performing now, but I still think that they have a very bright future in next few games, so that's why they are in the hold category. And ignore is the player are not performing now, but I think they will not perform further in future, so you need to ignore this kind of player. Now move on to the first essential player for Game Week 28, and it's none other than Trippier. A lot of FPL managers sell Trippier because of his blank gimmick, and I think now Trippier is an essential pick for Game Week 28 because he takes superb in the set piece like corner and free kick. So that's why I think Trippier has got a lot of attacking threat, as well as Newcastle defense is always good. And I think in Nottingham Forest match they have a very high chance to maintain clean sheet, and that's why I think Trippier is essential because of his attacking threat as well as their defensive number. Now move on to the second essential pick for Game Week 28, and it's Wally Watkins from Aston Villa. And Wally Watkins are scoring goal for fun. In last 5 matches he scored 4 goals, and if you look at his XG per match is 0.62, which is high for a striker. And his next fixture is Bournemouth home, and Bournemouth are not a very good team defensively, though they performed well against Liverpool in last match, but Liverpool created a lot of chance and they misses those chances. So I think Wally Watkins are a very good attacking player, and Aston Villa are playing very attacking football. So that's why I think if you go for a forward in Game Week 28, it should be Wally Watkins, and I prefer Wally Watkins than other forward like Tony. And I also prefer Wally Watkins than Kane because Kane have two fixer in Game Week 28 and 29, where Wally Watkins has 3 fixers, so that's why he's in essential category. And now move on to the differential player for Game Week 28. In first differential is Madison, and he has just 5.9% ownership, and he's a very good creative player and the main player for Leicester City, and he's the number 10 for them. And if you look at his performance, he is playing well and he created a lot of chances, but Leicester for like Bardi and Ilheanacho missing those chances. But I think that now as he is totally fit, so he can be very vital player for Leicester. And there are a few different midfielder now in Game Week 28 available, so if you want to make a midfielder transfer, then I think Madison is the one you should go for because he has a very high potential to score and provide goal. So now move on to the second differential pick for Game Week 28, and it's a defender, and it's Chilwell. He is just 4.2% ownership and has fixed in Game Week 28 and also got double in 29. And if you look at Chilwell performance, he playing very advanced start for Chelsea, playing as a left wing back and also taking the corner and free kicks. And if you look at his goal rate is 0.21, and that's very good. In last match he scored a goal from volley, so I think you should go for Chilwell, and I think he is better than any other defender for Game Week 28 as well as double Game Week 29. And I think in right wing back position there are a concern about Reece James, that he might be fit, but there are concerns that he might play for 60 minutes, where Chilwell is fully fit. And I think as he's playing very well and their Champions League match are not quite soon, so that's why I think Chilwell will obviously play, and that's why he's a very good differential one. Now move on to the sell category, and first player you should sell is a surprising one, and I think you might go for selling Haaland. It's not a bad idea this week because Haaland has a blank game in Game Week 28 and also got in Game Week 29 Liverpool, so just one fixer in Game Week 2 Game Week you can go for Watkins, who have 3 fixer, and I think Watkins will obviously outscore Haaland. Might be Kane and Tony also outscore Haaland, so you need to go this kind of forward to get a lot of point, and that's why I think selling Haaland can be an option, and that's why you might be tempted to sell. But Haaland is an insane player. He can obviously score goal, but as he has now got a low fixture, so that's why you should sell Haaland. Now move on to the second sell, and it's Alexander-Arnold. In last 5 matches, Alexander-Arnold got 33 points, where Liverpool maintained 4 clean sheet, but I don't think they will maintain clean sheet in game week 29 or game week 30 because they have very hard fixture. Liverpool forward like Salah or Nunes can obviously score, but I don't think that Liverpool will maintain clean sheet because Liverpool defense are leaky. So that's why you need to sell Alexander-Arnold for game week 28 as he has blank in game week 28, and go for other defender like Trippier or something like Botman and obviously Chilwell. So selling Alexander-Arnold is an essential sell for game week 28, I think. Now move on to the hold category, and first player you should hold is Marcus Rashford, and in last 5 matches he got 36 points. In last 2 games he blanked, but I still think that Marcus Rashford is in great form and he goes to the advanced position and very high position for Manchester United and is the main goal threat for Manchester United. And he has a blank game week in game week 28, but has a double game week 29, and Newcastle away, Brentford at home is not a very hard fixture for Manchester United, so they can obviously score goal, and I don't think that you should sell Rashford because when you buy Rashford you might buy him in 6.8 billion value. Now he is 7.4 million, and if you sell him for game week 28 and buy him for game week 29 you lost a lot of value here. And also Rashford is a player, if you don't have in game week 29 you will afraid because he can score massive point in game week 29, so that's why I think you should hold Rashford. Now move on to the second hold, and it's Stupinian. A lot of FPL managers selling Stupinian, but I don't agree with them because Stupinian in game week 28 he has a blank, but if you look at Stupinian performance, he's playing very advanced for Brighton. He might give you some assist point because he deliver a lot of cross and sometimes he was in the opponent box. And if you look at their fixture like Brentford home and Bournemouth away, it looks to be an easy fixture for defensive point of view, so that's why I think you need to hold Stupinian for game week 28. And if you look at his performance in the last 5 matches he got 28 points, and if you look at their goal, his goal winning ratio is 0.15, which is quite good for a defender. And the XG conceded for Brighton when Stupinian is in the field is 0.86. This means is Brighton defense are good and also Stupinian attacking number also good, so that's why I think you should hold Stupinian. Now move on to the ignore category, and first player you should ignore is Almiron, and in last match he has scored 1 goal but he was subbed in this match, and that's why I think there is a concern about Almiron to start. And if you look at Almiron, goal ratio is 0.13 goal score ratio and 0.03 assist expected assist, so I don't think it's a good number. And Newcastle are not a team who are scoring goal for fun. They score occasionally 1 or 2 goals. Sometimes their defender like Barn, Botman, Trippier can score, also like Isaac, Wilson, their goal are like split away, so that's why I don't think that Almiron is a good pick for game week 28, and you should ignore this kind of player because he might be scoring goal in game week 28, but after that he will not score goal because he's not that good player to score goal in every game week. Now move on to the second ignore pick, and a lot of FPL managers are buying Son for game week 28, and if you are free hitting it's a good idea and I think it's a viable thing to do. But if you don't free hit like making transfer for Son and you don't have wildcard in your bank, so that's why I think you should ignore this kind of strategy because Son is not a very highly rated player in this FPL season and he was struggling in attacking sense, and he's playing advanced but he misses a lot of chances in this FPL season. In last 5 matches his performance looks to be improved, 2 goals he scored, but I don't fully trust Son. So if you look at his goal winning ratio, like XG is 0.24 and XA is 0.13, which is not quite good or bad, but I don't prefer Son. He's high value, like 11.6. In 11.6 you can go for like Bruno Fernandes and Salah, who have high potential. Also like Haaland, Kane are very good option in this premium option. So I don't think that the Son is a player to spend a lot of money from your bank to get Son. That's a nice idea, and that's why you should ignore this kind of strategy. Now I will summarize them all, and the essential player for Game Week 28 is Trippier and Watkins. The differential player is Maddison Chilwell, and you should sell Haaland and Alexander-Arnold if you have them in your team, and you should hold Rashford, Stupinian, though they have blank Game Week, and Almiron and Son are not a good pick for Game Week 28. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, obviously subscribe this channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.